We're live right now. So, hey, YouTube, hey, Facebook, and hey, Twitter. Coming to you guys live for the first time. Sorry, I guess I should switch to my face so you can actually see me talking. It makes sense. This is Sauerkraut, the one and only from accessradio.ca. You got us here today, and we have some special guests in studio first. Before we do that, though, got to do that whole, follow down below, subscribe, hit that red subscribe button, turn it gray. Hit those bell notifications, do whatever else you have to do if you're listening to us on Facebook. Hey, like us, follow us, do all that other fun stuff too, okay? And I'm going to jump right into it. So we do have Slant Six in-house today with Don Pierce, by the way.
I'm still here. I don't, I exist here. I'm here, did you forget about me with that? I sometimes forget that we're a friggin' radio station when you go into that whole speech.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Anyways, we have a special guest in-house today, and today is not in conversation with Don Pierce and Sauerkraut. It's in conversation with Sauerkraut and Don Pierce. That means I'm the boss today.
Wait a minute here. What the hell's going? Did I just get sidetracked here and get kicked out of my own show, or what? Holy shit, man!
You got shelved for today.
I got shelved. Holy.
Your name is on the back burner.
Well, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Hey, that's Sasha, right. How the hell are you guys anyway?
Pretty good. How are you?
Hey, what a great new single you guys got out. Man, yes. I had what a good tune. A little bit different from the Slant Six I'm a little bit used to. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, we changed gears a little bit on that one. We went a little bluesier and kind of showed that, we're into that too. So, and we had never really done anything that much blues into it. So it was time, I think. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your new single. But before we get that, let's get some background information on Slant Six. So you guys are out of Edmonton, Alberta. So some fine Canadian boys. What do you guys do for a real job?
Right now in Edmonton, they're trying to stay the fuck warm.
You got that right. Yeah. -45 today it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the mountains in the BC here area, and I'm telling you, we woke up to -35 with -50 the wind chill. Man, I have never felt it that cold here. Holy shit, enough.
You know what it's all about, too.
Yeah, you bet, man. So now you can go on now. You can take over from your questions there.
Yeah.
We'll start that one.
Oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
For a living? I try to be a carpenter when I can get working. So that's been what I've been doing for the last maybe 12 years or so.
And I'm a power engineer by trade, but I'm currently unemployed in that field. So I record.
He's a rock star.
I'm not working. I record people. I do. I help bands and stuff like that, and I play in Slant Six right now. That's what I'm doing. And the boys in the band, we got an electrician, we got a graphic designer, and we got a lawyer.
Oh wow,
a lawyer.
That comes in handy, doesn't it?
Can't get better. You got to get to know him, Sauerkraut. If he's got a lawyer on staff, you better get to know this guy. I'm telling you. Holy shit. A lawyer on staff. Can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what,
the right kind of lawyer, too.
Yeah, no doubt. I bet you he's not unemployed.
No. The rehearsals and everything kind of working around his schedule right now.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny, with this whole pandemic thing, and of course Alberta being just clobbered here in the last little while with the oil industry, and now the big fight on friggin' coal, whole nine thing. You as a carpenter and engineering, and must be tough just to to get things. Yeah, man, doesn't it ever? Eh?
Yeah.
For you as a carpenter, nobody's building a house, so what the hell are you going to build?
No, it's you really got to go out. I call it fishing.
Everybody's renovating now, trying to keep what they have, right? Yeah. Good. Let me ask you a little bit about your style. How you think your music, what kind of style, genre that you're going for, but more so, who were your influences, bands that influenced your sound?
Well, the sound we're going for is more, it's the Slant Six sound, really. I mean, we're not going for, let's do this stuff or that stuff. You know what I mean? So we got our rock blues sound, as obviously, and our influences are all over the map. Anywhere from B.B. King and the Stevie Ray Vaughan to Motorhead and Maiden and all that. It's and everybody in the band's got different influences like that too. Like we all have similar bands that everybody likes, but we also have our own thing too on this side, right? So,
yeah. Well, one thing that I noticed was, for example, I've noticed a couple of your songs are completely different. Each one is unique, but they have, some are more metal, some are more rock bluesy, right? But the more metal ones I find. Do you guys know who Volbeat is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I kind of find that kind of groove to it, the Volbeat sound to it. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the more alternative ones, I kind of find like
Putting my hand up here.
Yeah, but I find like the July Talk kind of things. Who are you? Who cares? But I don't know if you know who July Talk is, but another Canadian band. As well. So kind of have that there too. Go ahead, Don.
I was just going to say, I definitely don't know who they are. No, I'm just kidding. It's a great, your new sound, man. Like when I first heard that, when Mark sent me your new sound, the new song, I'm not even going to say the name of it. I'm going to leave that for you. But what a different sound from what I listened to on YouTube. Spotify from you. Me being I run the country show on the early morning country shows. I am now playing that on the country show.
Right on.
And I'm friggin' telling you, it is becoming,
I love my country too.
Man, I hit that song this morning and man, I'm telling you, it just went crazy. Like, where did this come from? And all week I've been playing little clips to your build up here on my country show about the release date today, right? So today, first thing I fired it right in first thing.
Nice.
And people knew it was frickin' Tuesday here. I can tell you that.
The other thing that I did was I had set it up so that as our interview was starting, it's actually what started playing on accessradio.ca/rock-music-1. It's over there. It was playing as we started. So Mellow Lee was debuting it there over there, and he's getting lots of good reviews from it. So good job, guys.
Yeah,
thank you.
Really good tune. So different though. Like, do you like keeping your music just a little bit different? Just the flair. Like when you say it's a Slant Six sound, it truly is, because I don't think I've heard one song that is identical. It's always different, always cool, and it leads me to wonder, like, what the frig is next for Slant Six? Like, now you got this.
Lots on the go.
Whoever expected Slant Six to be being played on a friggin' country station? Like, give me a break. Did you ever figure that would happen?
Yeah, no, we didn't see that one coming, but we're happy. Yeah. That's good.
Well, I'm a little bit off the wall anyway when it comes to
the listeners,
show,
that single is Sweat Off My Brow.
There you go. Come on, there you go. I was waiting for Sasha to say it. I'm pushing them, but he won't go anywhere, man.
So we got Spiritually Tarot here talking to us from YouTube, and she said, "Yeah, we forgot the country guy on the rock side again." She said,
"Here I am." Yeah,
she says she loves your beard. I don't know whose beard she's talking to.
Probably
mine. Yeah,
sure as hell. Sure as hell mine. You started growing yours at 16 and it's just coming out.
Now Sam is actually one of our DJs. We call him Big Willie Shakespeare. Actually, is his thing.
Big Willie.
But anyways, Big Willie is asking for a copy for his show. So that's my job to make sure that he gets it. He loves that song as well. So
hey, how about I say no?
Yeah,
it's staying on the countryside. It's staying on the countryside.
Yeah, so if you're joining us from Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and comment in the chat there. We'll put your comments here live. As you just saw, we're using a new program, so it makes it a little bit more interactive for our fans too, right? So,
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. We have a lot of fun on our shows, and I'm in the middle of renovations. And part of our new thing here is, as you see behind me, I got your logo. What a cool friggin' logo that is! I should get out of the way. Which way am I going here? Keep the friggin' cameras. See that? Yeah, see that? That's a very,
camera right.
He's camera right. I'm not the professional friggin' TV guy like you.
Yes, yeah.
I'm a radio guy. You see this friggin' face? Does it look like it belongs on camera?
Nowhere's near it, camera. Nowhere's near it.
Yeah. But yeah, the logo was designed by our drummer, actually. So that's really good. He's a graphic designer, so we put him to work, right?
How did you come up with the name Slant Six, though? Somebody asked me about that, asking if it was a Dodge thing or if it was just like tone.
We were debating names, and then about this name, that name, this name. Yeah, no, and then we're all in the cars and fast cars, stuff like that, older cars, classic cars, and. Well, about Slant Six, and there were 6 of us at the time. In 2015, we had a 6th. So Slant Six made sense, and now we're down to 5, but we stuck with it. So, yeah.
Nice.
What do you find like in country, between country and rock and everything that's going on here with the pandemic? Like, how hard is it now to get the traditional rock, like your type of rock? How hard is it to get it out there to mainstream radio and say, hey, we're here, like we're still here, like we're still the rock guys? How hard is that for you guys to get out there and get your music to the public?
It was. I don't think it ever was, easy. But now it's the element that's added is we're not touring, we're not. We're not going into town. Before you could say, hey, we're coming to play your town. Would you play the song on your radio? And then, then you could do that. And then that element of it is gone. So,
how much touring do you do? Like Slant Six as a whole. Like, how much touring did you do before the pandemic?
Not a whole lot. Mostly out west out here, and we did some Alberta.
We had one lined up all the way to the East Coast there, and there was a number of stops there. It was going to be a couple weeks long, and it was all ready to go. Everything was done. We paid the booker, everything, and that's right when COVID hit, and then all the guys took the time off work. We're all ready to go, and
it was that COVID said, no, you guys ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's it. You guys are involved in the Rosner Group, and they're one of the sponsors of our shows here, and Rise Up TV. Any thoughts of getting involved in the Rise Up tour that Mark's putting on?
Yeah, we're booked for the one in May for western leg of Canada. We're booked for that one.
Yeah, you're probably going to see my face in one of them. I'm going to try and attend one of the venues there while he's out here out west. And how exciting is that for is the whole band going, or is it just going to be Sasha, or is it going to be a whole band deal?
Oh, I don't go nowhere without the boys, man. We're all going, and cool. It is fun. It's like the thought of going, touring Western Canada even with the COVID going on. But I'm sure it'll be tricky in some places. But it should be fun to experience that. And they're putting it out on their Roku TV show there too, their Rise Up TV. So
we're on that. This show right here that you're on will be aired on Rise Up TV eventually. Excellent. So we're all a big family here. We're part.
You're gonna be double dipping.
Yeah, we're part of the Rise Up. We are part of the Rise Up family here. That is for sure. That the tour. Everybody said that Mark couldn't do that last year. You can't do that through a tour. So what did he do? He decided he's going to tour Canada, and then said, "Screw it, and we're going to do the U.S. too." So he did do it. I doubt very much people are going to slow him down in all this. Like, that's for sure.
Well, he's making it work. Yeah, he's making it work out there.
I've never seen a guy work so hard in my life as Mark Rosner. I don't care what time of day I get up in the morning, and I get up pretty early. Yeah, you just never mind here. I'm taking over.
No. I'm saying I work just as hard as Mark. if not harder.
You do too, because you're up all hours.
And on top of it, I got to put up with your crap.
Yeah, and not only be my engineer, you got your own show on the rock side, so
Yes.
that's kind of.
But
double
actually,
dipping too, eh?
I'm just jumping in here real quick because Spiritual Tarot was asking a question. What's your most memorable moment from when you first started your rock journey?
When we first started, I guess our first show would have been like craziest thing because, like, I mean, we didn't.
Where was that again? I don't even remember.
We did.
Where was that again? You're giving your age away right now, right?
Moment. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of them in there somewhere.
But we did the Rendezvous. That was our first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Our first official show, the Rendezvous pub locally, and that was crazy because, like, we weren't even together all that long.
it was tough. We had 6 of us too. We had a harmonica player with us too, and we were playing this small stage, and we're all up there. And,
Yeah.
And I mean,
trying to figure out where we're going to stand. This will be my little spot.
I mean, there's 6 members in the band. The bar tab doesn't stretch very far, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, not especially when you're drinking the good shit. It doesn't go.
Oh, no. I think one round and the tab is gone.
Yeah, that's it. How about your influence? Like, who would you like to tour with if you had the chance? Like, who would you like to open for?
Oh, jeez.
There's a few bands out there. Like, I see us going.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Yeah, I guess that would be cool.
Lucas Nelson, The Promise of the Real.
Yeah.
Doing
Monster Truck too. Like Monster Truck would be a good band to tour with, and be Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And,
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, but can you imagine going to Willie's big farm fest and
They also
hanging out with them?
said Monster Truck, which would be get Monster
that would
Truck
be cool.
and Willie Nelson on the same tour bus, and I guarantee you, you guys are going to be plastered just smelling their clothes.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm coming to that, man. BC Green coming, buddy.
Yeah, it'll be one of those memorable moments. Where was that again?
Yeah.
Well, I know it was a good time.
Actually,
hey, where did we leave the tour bus again?
Yeah.
I got to
Last
see.
time I seen it, Don was heading that way.
I got to see Monster Truck live with Sheepdogs, actually, and that was actually a pretty good concert. But the tour bus, you could smell the marijuana coming from the tour bus.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much for sure. So that's crazy.
What you say that? You say that word like it's taboo. Well, you could smell the marijuana coming from over there.
Well, back then it was taboo.
We played the bill with Monster Truck there.
Yeah, we did an after show for Monster. Monster Truck had their Edmonton show out here, and they played down Needles to Vinyl, I believe it was called at the time.
That's right.
And we were hired to do the after show, so they played, and then we were on the side stage, and we played to their crowd afterwards. So that was really cool. Yeah. And we got to meet the boys after and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
So vice versa, like if you ran into yourself right now today, and back when you just decided, hey, I like this instrument shit, and I'm going to be in a band. Go back to when you were a kid. What would you say to yourself right now?
Oh boy.
This gets them every time, doesn't it, Sour?
I always knew I was going to be playing. When I was a kid, I had this guy I met in a coffee shop. I was about 15, and he was an older guy, long hair, and we both had Kiss T-shirts on. He invited me over for a jam, and he just pumped it in my head. You're going to be a rock star. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And he just filled my head so big. And I mean, I've been playing bands ever since. So, I mean, if it wasn't for meeting Joe Bissonette there in the coffee shop that day, I don't know. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it might have been a lawyer.
Yeah, I might have been a lawyer.
I don't know. If I was to go back to talk to my young self, I'd probably say, less drinking, more practicing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that. We get every one of you on the same question, and nobody knows what to say. It's kind of funny. But now, take it totally opposite. What were you going to say? What would you say to somebody that yourself at 80, 90, you know, you're getting to retire, you're sitting there in your Geritol chair, and your grandson's looking at you and say, what do you think you should have done in your life, Grandpa? What would you say to them?
I'd say I wouldn't do anything different. I would say, you know, if I was doing what I wanted to do and I had a good time doing it, then everything's fine. You know, I mean, did I get to be a millionaire? Maybe not. And then if not, then who cares if I liked it? You know,
It had
fun. One life to
live.
live. That's it, right?
Yeah, enjoy it. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, and that is, especially in today's time, right? Everything's so far gone and far done. It's just crazy with the pandemics and stuff like that. It's like, you know, my engineer here, it's tough, you know, being in two different spots. He's in Niagara Falls, Ontario. I'm out here in British Columbia. You know, we used to be able to get together once in a while and he'd fly out here and do his thing, what he needed to do to equipment. Can you imagine how we do it? And I got to tell you, I'm about the stupidest as it comes to equipment that there is. When you're talking about is my mic too hot? I had no friggin' clue what you're talking about. I just get on here and talk. He does everything else. It's just like, and he knows it.
Including the background banners that I'm putting up here. If you notice,
Yeah, you know,
Geritol, not a sponsor.
Yeah, Don's got the backdrop there.
Yeah.
You see me? My hands are free, buddy. Like his. Yeah, he's not actually touching himself. He's typing away as we go.
Yeah, watch that. You know,
the other things after on Twitter.
Yeah.
The after show's coming.
I think you have to hit the Senate first, right?
Yeah, it's actually Titty Tuesday on Twitter. So
it's Titty Tuesday everywhere. Man.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
But what that means is that we all have to show our breast before the end of this show. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that to our fans. But I'm gonna put Sasha on the spot. He's gonna have to do
it. You know, we're not supposed to have so much fun here. This is not, and this is the whole. You know, you're going to go back to your grandson and you're going to say, "Man, I had so much fun on that Access radio," and he's going to say, "Ass is what?" It's just crazy, but you know, it's so good to have you guys on here, man. What's up next for you guys? Like, you got any plans for like any gigs in the future happening besides this May tour?
Well, if everything goes well, we'll be at the Rendezvous on March 27th. And besides that, we haven't looked beyond the tour yet. We're planning to record. We got a few more songs we'd like to get down. So we're going to get started on that here pretty soon, as soon as possible. And
you guys got to do it. You guys got to come out, kind of commit to doing a country tune. Now that I know that you're a Willie Nelson fan, man.
I'll get that to do
country tune. Yeah, you never know.
And outlaw country is my thing, right? It's just in that hard. Let's say you know, the Skinner type stuff. You know, I can picture you guys doing that.
Oh yeah, we love Skinner. So yeah, I mean, it's not the Southern rock kind of country-ish stuff. I mean, that's we could probably.
Oh, you know what? When I first heard you,
I can see that.
I heard.
One good benefit we had through all this COVID, though, really not playing shows like before. You have you booked up playing shows every month, and you'd be working on your set and trying to fill the time and all that. And without us needing to do that, we've put all that time into just writing, and the songs are just coming out like so fast, and so that part's actually really good.
We've had a lot of writing time lately, so yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. A lot of songs we're excited about.
So how bad is the restrictions in Alberta? Can you guys still get together and rehearse and do all that stuff?
You weren't supposed to there for a while, and because there was nobody visiting and this and that. But you know, we kind of run the studio as a business. So, but yeah, you gotta you do your social distancing and you wash your hands and don't be stupid about it. Just take the precautions that you need. Wear your masks when you can, and just wait it out, I guess. But so like we try to, well, we worked ways around it. We did some stuff online, and like we got the bass track from our bassist the internet there for our recording. That works out okay. So internet's wondrous, things like that. So
yeah, more and more artists are doing things via internet and Zoom and all kinds of the new way of doing things these days. Like, I don't know how many meetings Sauerkraut and I have, dealing with getting set up for your shows, and always everything's done. It's just crazy.
Two meetings.
Well,
we kind of hate it. Though.
Too many.
Too many. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. We hate to lag on those programs, so like we can't wait to have to do away with that and just go back to the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
no doubt, eh?
Some shows I gotta put it on here soon.
Yeah.
So you guys, this whole oil industry, guys. This. I have a misunderstanding, I guess, about the whole oil industry and this whole crisis. Is there actually major layoffs going off in Suncrude and Syncrude or Suncor and all them, or
it's thinned out? Yeah, it's thinned out a lot. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of people lost work around here.
Lots of mixed opinions about it. I mean, do we got to slowly get out of it? Yeah, but I mean, everybody's heating their house right now with natural gas, and I mean,
I don't think people realize what it's all made.
If we don't get a replacement energy, I mean, people are going to be paying $500 a month for more for gas bill, and they want that. Can they afford that? I mean,
it's gonna. There's been a lot of layoffs, people losing their jobs, and it's gotta. We can't wait to see some of that going backwards. Yeah, I mean,
was that your mom calling saying that she saw you on TV?
I have no idea who that was. Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. The whole industry, like they seem that Alberta, it just happens to be wrapped around the oil industry, and I guess what I don't understand is all these bleeding hearts that want to end the oil industry, don't want coal mining, they don't want this, they don't want that, but they all show up in the big yellow friggin' bus that's got the worst gas mileage in the friggin' world.
Yeah.
You should give your head a shake. It just drives me absolutely insane. If you're going to, bitch and complain about the oil industry, number one, do not show up in big yellow buses that burn more fuel than anything. It's kind of like Greenpeace. They're out there fighting to protect the whales, but they got the oil dropping all over their old ships that they can only afford to buy. Like, it just drives me crazy. You're kind of contradicting yourself as we go along here. But as it says, we got all this bleeding heart stuff going on, and there's it's 2021. There's got to be a clean way of us getting this stuff out. And people don't realize how much is made out of petroleum, including this friggin' T-shirt I'm wearing. Everything goes into textiles. It goes into everything, So just drives me nuts. Sorry, I went on my rant again. Here we go.
Absolutely true, Everybody, a lot of people don't realize, as they complain about oil industry and all that, they're wearing oil. And they're using it all the time. They're on a laptop. Well, there's no plastic. There's no components for your computer if there is no oil. So, but a lot of people just don't even know that. So, I'm like the clean energy. Should we move to clean energy? Yeah, sure. But there's probably a way to do this in increments, without having to just You can't just go flip the switch, put everybody out of work, and then wait for the solar to kick in. I mean, it's because that's not going to happen. But this transition,
we tried all that.
It's transition periods that people need to get into here, and understand.
Well, I think that's the bleeding hearts. They want it to end like right now. Done. Finished. Let's close up shop. Done.
It's kind of funny too. Like the pipeline uses much less energy than shipping this through boats and cars and trains. And
that's the craziest thing out there, fighting pipelines. And then why? Because we prefer to put him on 15, 20 different trucks. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand the principle of that.
Let's cut off our nose to spite our face type thing. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
I mean, we had a train carrying fall into Wabaman Lake a while back here.
Yeah.
And they spent, over a year cleaning that lake?
Just destroyed.
I mean, it's just crazy. So you're trying to take that out of the way. Oh no, we can't have pipelines.
I mean, if we got a pipeline to the coast, I mean, that's beneficial for everybody in Canada, really, not just Alberta. This is going to help us all.
But the crazy thing is, there's already a pipeline.
Yes.
There already is one.
Yeah.
But we're trying to
Right there.
put a new one alongside it.
Twin it.
So that it becomes more efficient, and then the old one you can service it and whatever. So this is actually the best thing you can do for the environment.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. Like, you know, like I live on Highway
They're
3.
using the old stuff, and oh no, we can't have it.
Yeah.
But it's people who don't know, right?
You know, I live on Highway 3, south of by Lethbridge and kind of that way. And the rolling pipelines that go through here via rail is incredible. Every third train that goes through is either A, coal or oil. That's it. And it's coming and being shipped down south, right? And of course, the Keystone Pipeline now they want to cash that in, but it's okay for all these rolling pipelines. And as you say, you know, like if one of them go over, it's a friggin' disaster, man.
Yeah.
Like we're not talking just we sprung a leak here and we're going to spend a day and a half fixing it and cleaning it. Like we're like you said, like a year cleaning up some of these lakes, but we're just let's let these rolling pipelines go. Look at Saskatchewan, big fire because of the rolling pipelines. Incredible. Anyway, guys, you know, sauerkraut, I'm going to let you have your turn. I kind of took over your show.
Hey, I
Sorry,
know.
guys.
I'm used to it. I mean, it's only happened the last, year and a half.
Well, year and a half.
Yeah. So that's no problem. But and not only like you said, Saskatchewan, but there was also that big one in Lac-Mégantic, Quebec, right?
Yeah,
that blew up the town, right? So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we would think that that's a better way to transport our goods than an actual pipeline. But say la vie, I guess.
It's funny you say Wabiman Lake too. I have relatives in Wabiman, and you know, and up there in the northern Edmonton way, and you know they talk about that all the time. It's just like that lake will never be the same, no matter what they do to that lake.
Yeah.
No,
Crazy.
Just
crazy. Oh,
crazy.
all right.
So anyway,
So before
let's get back.
let's get back to the interview here.
Yeah. You know, we talked everything else but about their music.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guys are saying, you know, like, how did Mark get us involved with these two assholes anyway? It's just,
Are you calling them assholes, or are they you speaking for them?
me.
Yes.
Here you go. You get spiritually teared on there saying, yeah, Don always takes over.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? What besides your new release? Obviously, we're going to talk about that. Sweat Off My Brow. Yep. What else? What else do you want to talk about there?
Right now, there's not a lot. So basically, like people to watch out for, Sweat Off My Brow. I hope you guys like it. It's available everywhere now. And we'll be working on some new stuff. We'll get it out there as soon as we can. Come check us out on the Rise Up Tour. And if you're in Edmonton, come to the Rendezvous in March if the venue can actually hold the event. And besides that, we're going to try to do some festivals in the summer, COVID allowing. And so just check out our pages for announcements. And as soon as we know something, we'll tell people.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I seen actually.
Now
I actually seen let me just say one thing
Sure.
about their. Yeah, it's just you're talking about getting around there. I seen your your new single in a little magazine blurb out there put out by the Rosner Group, and you touch the page and it actually goes right to your Spotify page. That is cool.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
That is
going
pretty
on, for
cool.
Sure.
Anyway,
Now, I know that
Yeah.
you guys have to get to do some recording today, so I don't want to hold you up too long. I know that you had mentioned that, so that's why we did it for this time. So I'll leave you guys with the last word. You got anything, words of wisdom to pass on to the millions of listeners?
Oh, yeah. You want to take the wisdom?
Yeah, sure. Just
who's going to take the wisdom, Mark?
Being a music lover, keep supporting all the artists that are struggling right now in any way you can, even if it's just playing their music, sharing their music, and trying to keep this industry alive. And we'll keep coming at you with more music.
Yeah, and if you guys need some carpentry done, give
That's right.
1-800. Give 1-800 Will a call. Okay, need some engineering done. You know?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. It was great having you guys here,
Thank you.
man. I'm going to invite you to, as we're here right on open air,
Yes.
I'm going to invite you to another show that we do. It's called The Cabin, and it is kind of a live deal too, and we pre-record it for TV. But instead of just having one band on, we have 1, 2, and 3 bands on all at the same time. We talk about country music, rock music, of course, and all genres of music are represented, and we'd like to invite you to be a part of our next cabin right here on the air.
Right on. That sounds good.
We'd be happy.
Perfect.
There you go. I will have Mr. Sauerkraut get in touch with you, Sasha, on the date. It's probably, is it next week or the week after?
Whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll send him an email.
Yeah, send him an email.
He's unemployed.
You were
He's
supposed
not
to
doing anything anyways. Don't worry. No, just.
Yeah, you were supposed to do that the other day. Send him an email.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get it this time.
Yeah.
I have it now.
Hey, can we just bug him a little bit, Sasha? You know, like not getting back to the artist. You know, Jesus. It's usually me, but now we got him. I finally got him.
All right,
Usually me
guys.
that forgets.
I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you
See you
guys
later.
for joining us today. I'll let you guys go so you can do your recording, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Thanks for having
Hey,
us.
that was
See ya.
Slants.
There you go.
Hey, that is Slant Six.
Slant Six.
Slant Six. It was cool, man.
Yeah.
Man, they're pretty cool guys, eh?
They
What
were.
do you think? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool guys. It was nice to have them on the show. And like I said, their new single, check it out, Sweat Off My Brow. It's a little bit bluesy, rocky kind of thing, but they do have some other stuff. Check out their
cool too, man.
check out their Spotify page.
it's a
We'll
cool
put the
thing.
link somewhere down below somehow. We'll figure it out after. But you guys need to follow them, like them, and keep up with their stuff. They're doing a good job out there.
There's my friend.
Yeah, a little kitty cat in the back.
You know, can you imagine? We got Slant Six. No, that's not my cat. That's the problem. It's a black cat, and it's Slant Six and black cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Aye.
Yep. So let's end this broadcast, and we'll be out of here.
Yeah, you take care, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
See you, YouTube. Don't
Have a
forget to
great day.
subscribe. Give us a huge thumbs up, and we'll see you all when we see you.
Ciao. Have a good day.